Hey guys, what's up? And you guys are quick. Charles, Lee, Wolverine, congrats on the podium today. Yeah, Charles and Lee were in like flash of lightning. You're absolutely right, Wolverine. Also, over on the Twitch side of things, we have Warlock and Samuel. You guys were really quick as well, actually. Want to make sure you get your flowers. About to head out to see Evil Dead. Nice, Swiss. Enjoy your time, man. Thanks for dropping in today just to say hi. Well, if I don't see you again, which I'm assuming I won't, have a good weekend, man. Alrighty. We got to complete a quest. I love when the daily challenges are just like things that you can sleepwalk your way through, you know? It's like, I'm already doing the daily quest. Yondu is somehow Saga 2? Dude, I didn't notice that. Oh my gosh. Two of my more favoritist ever champions are Saga. We're eating good this month, chat. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but the solo raid pool changed around a little bit. So I'll have to give that a look. The only one I know that is missing now is Deadpool X-Force, which is pretty sad. Jabaria's Saga as well. Nice. I wonder, dude, the Saga boost, does that apply to towers as well? Because if so, I kind of wonder if people that are roadblocked up near the top are going to get unroadblocked just by that extra percentage boost. Just out of curiosity. Actually, it might show. Let me see. Arenas, Battlegrounds, Alliance Quests, Alliance Wars, Daily Quests, Event Quest, Incursions, Raids, and Side Quests. Okay, so based on that description, it doesn't work for towers. That's a bummer. That would add kind of like a fun meta game, but I could see how it would be annoying. Potentially difficult to balance. Whew. Excuse me. Man, the yawning is starting way earlier than normal. Now everyone else yawns too. Or will yawn. Still need to do the last two towers. You've been late. Honestly, it's okay, Samuel. Like, you're just missing out on some radiance. Probably. No biggie. Man, the Twitch overlay on OBS needs to not refresh all the time. It makes me think that there's like a new chat message and I look over and it's nothing. It's just like the banner that overlays, and it'll cycle between like the bit donation leaderboard and the gifted subscription leaderboard and stuff. And when that changes, I can't help myself. I have to look over because like in my peripheral, it looks very similar if I just get a new chat message too. So I swear I don't have a nervous tick if I ever just do that. It's because the stupid banner trolls me, man. Although I have had a multitude of nervous tics in my life. They're not really a thing anymore, though. I'm just kidding. Or maybe they are, and I just don't know what they are. Those are interesting that we do those. Just to, like, calm yourself down, I guess. All right, there's that done. Let's go over to Ye Old Solo Raid. Get that taken care of. Wait, which class do I have to use here? Should look. Tactician. Okie doke. Tactician. I scrolled past them. There it is. Oh, we can still use Venom? Wait, Venom's Tactician? Oh, I guess he is. We could use Null now. Could you use Null before? I don't think so. Quality change? Wait, what changed in Battlegrounds, Wolverine? You can use Scream as well. I just don't have a reason to not use Venom. Maybe we'll, perhaps, I don't want to promise anything, but maybe we'll check out BGs tonight. I don't know. We'll see how the arena is filled. Oh, starting in Vibranium 5. Yeah, if you're a Gladiator circuit already. I think that was a welcome change. One that unfortunately won't affect me because I did not play last season. Heck, I mean, there's no Stellar Forge piece this season either. Who knows? I may skip it entirely again. With the expectation that next season we'll probably have to get Glad Circuit for a piece. At least that would be my guess. Venom do be hitting hard though. Yo, what's up, Pat? Welcome in, man. Okay, my wife and I are going to the store tomorrow. Maybe Costco. Who knows? I am gonna look into getting a fan in this room. It is way too hot. It's like, it's kind of unbearable. We're in a basement apartment, so usually the temperature is pretty good. But in this room in particular, I don't know if it's just in the sun more or what, but it gets miserable. I get cooking. You know what? I wonder if the vent got closed in here. I'm gonna check that after this fight, just so I can make sure. Because sometimes we'll close the vents because we don't have our own way to control the temperature. Oh, I'm actually going to be so upset if that's the reason. This whole time. All right, I'm going to go check. I'll be right back. Okay, well, I can already see one vent's closed because I'm an idiot. Change my life forever. All right, we'll see if that does anything. It probably will. That's probably gonna change my life. Oh, it'll be so nice. Yeah, Wolverine, the homemade AC. Honestly, I think opening that vent is probably gonna be enough. It already feels like there's a big difference. I don't know why I had it closed. Probably just was getting too hot in here in the winter. I don't know. We have like a small box unit, like as far as like space heaters go, and that does have like a thermostat. You can control temperature on it. So I think during the winter time, we close the vents in here so that I can use that and regulate the temperature to how I actually want it. And then it just never got reopened. You got a rank 2 Mystic Gem, so he's on Ghost Rider. Nice. How are you liking Ghost Rider so far, Seb? Not a very beloved champion at the moment, I think, by a lot of people. Oh, wait, what? Did I click the towers button? No way, I totally clicked arena. That was weird. I definitely clicked on North Star's picture. Huh. Okay. We'll just get that next milestone and then go into the 7-star arena, I think. All right. Let's play some games. Loving the new saga. You mentioned Jabarian saga. Also M'Baku. Oh, that probably helps M'Baku considerably. I feel like his damage is kind of lacking. His utility is there. And he's like annoying enough on defense. Ooh, Seb ranking up Mantis. That's an oldie but a goodie. There's something really satisfying about dashing back and then heavying forward. Now that he's ascendable, he does have relatively quick. I can't remember. Is yours ascended? Didn't you get lucky and get an Ascension 1 or something? Or am I making that up? Oh, I bet that Sandman is filthy. He'd be really nice to have for the Mojo boss in Coliseum right now. We had to just kind of make our way through with anti-venom. You get the 4 stars out of here. We don't do that here. Oh, the compensation. I forgot. Yeah, that came out today, huh? I was seeing some posts earlier today. It was sad, man. I was seeing a lot of the other content creators talking about their compensation and the champions they got. And I'm just sitting here like all sad, you know, with people in my alliance and stuff. I'm like, man, that must have been nice to just have a bunch of free crystals to open now. Could have been me, chat. Could have been me. Okay. So you went all the way for Grace. I thought that was like just a random chance ascension you got. Also, whenever you parry stun Quicksilver and attack him, he evades. But then, like, it feels like almost every time if you keep attacking, he'll just dash in and you get an intercept anyways. So usually it just like doesn't end up being annoying ever. Man, MCOC, I never realized how much of the screen he takes up. It's literally all the screen real estate. You can barely see what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Man, Blue Marvel kind of has that smolder in his profile picture. I never really noticed that before. Forgot he had a quick time event. Oh well. Not quite done with you, but you really wanted to get him ascended once. Didn't want to wait a year. I don't blame you. I feel like the year wait time is a little crazy. You're already waiting an insane amount of time for that champion to enter into the Titan in the first place. Especially the basic. I don't see a reason to really make the Ascension so difficult to come by also. That's just me though. Also on the subject of Ghost Rider, I know that was a little bit like so 5 minutes ago, but I actually do like him. I do still think he's like slightly above average, has a lot of utility to him and stuff, but I think the penance stare gimmick is pretty fun. And I think the damage is a little bit underrated. And that's such an unfortunate mutant ability, by the way, Toad. You just look like a goober and you have a super long tongue. That's a bummer, man. Oh, I know, Char. I'm far from the only one. I remember when Ascension like first rolled out, there were a couple videos. I think Seaton even made a video about it and stuff. It's pretty popular of an opinion, I guess. I'm okay with some wait time because then you have a premium on people like people that are willing to actually spend real money or like significant amounts of units on their featured crystal. They can actually feel more rewarded by having exclusive access to that Ascension for a while. But I don't think that a while needs to be an entire year. What? AI with the parry. That's what you get, Moondragon. Also, Gold Pool is looking like not as gold in that lighting. Legacy called it greed. I did not see Legacy's take on it. I didn't even watch Seaton's take on it. I just know he talked about it in a video. But yeah, I remember that was kind of a big thing. A lot of the bigger voices, I think, in the community were sounding off on it. I wanted to personally wait and see like what kind of things would happen as far as sales go, to see if we would actually have to wait a year and whatnot. And I mean, yeah, it appears that you do. I guess there was this last sizzling sale though. You could get those fancy schmancy crystals that gave you a chance at Ascension for the newer champs that were recently released. So I guess it is possible. But even then, that's still more expensive of a vehicle to getting there than I would like. Dude, fighting Sim Supreme is kind of fun. Rambino, thank you for the follow. My man. Winford, how are you, man? Tactical Zilla, thank you for the follow. Or it's Ticklezilla. Anyway, Winford, how you been, man? Been staying cool, I hope. Why you gotta go unblockable like that? Leave me alone. I honestly don't remember what makes him unblockable. No matter though. After a few hits, he only like attacked me into block like once, I thought. I've always like buried that early and been totally fine. I at least as far as I remember. Man, and I'm missing the Storm X Special 1 decks. Yeah, I don't know if we should play Battlegrounds today, gentlemen. That's not a good sign. You're watching Hunter x Hunter and you're really liking it. Nice, Samuel. Yeah, I've watched all of Hunter x Hunter that there is to watch. It's pretty good. I think the manga is recently returning from a hiatus. I think. I want to say Hunter x Hunter is one of those where the author has just not good, like they're in poor health, and so they had to take some time off to try and get right. Also, ouch. Oh, that was close. But it's pretty good. Never asked this, do I watch anime dubbed or subbed? Generally, I always watch subbed because I am a consumer of content and I don't want to wait for things to get dubbed. I just want to figure out what happens next in the story. That's the same reason that, like, if I'm done watching an anime, I'll go read the manga if I'm interested enough, because I just want to know what happens. Now, if for some reason I'm watching an anime and like all of the dubbed and all of the subbed is out, generally then it depends on what I'm doing. I prefer subbed, but if I want to like play games at the same time, because I have 2 monitors on my computer, so if I want to play video games and stuff, obviously I can't read subtitles and play video games at the same time. So in that case, I'll watch dubbed. And I still got it. Correct answer. One step closer to the free yacht. Good. Good. Dude, I wish I had Ares on my roster. Subbed is always the answer. I agree. So, like, the dubbed is also pretty hit and miss. I feel like there's some dubbed that the voice actors actually do a pretty good job on. But most of the time, like, I just feel like they never match the character that they're voice acting for. And it's, like, too cringy. But if you're watching subbed, you can avoid the cringe altogether. Then you just have to deal with the normal cringe that comes with anime. Time for BGs, Seb. I don't know, Seb. I wasn't joking when I said it was a bad omen that I missed the decks on the Storm Pyramid X special one. That generally is a pretty good indicator that I might be a little bit too tired to play Battlegrounds. Less than ideal. In a less than ideal mental state. We'll put it that way. The unfortunate thing is I can't even caffeinate up right now, or it's going to give me like a splitting headache. I've had so much today just to try and get me through the day. This week has been a burner. Just absolutely destroyed me. Dragon Ball is one of the series where the dub is better than the OG. I think you can still watch Dragon Ball in both and enjoy it equally, but I will submit that, like, I do think the dub is a lot better than other dubs. I think Dragon Ball has a lot of personality behind the characters, and they do a good job at emoting that personality. It has been a hot minute since friendlies. You're not wrong. Haven't done a CCP friendly. I thought about doing friendlies today, actually. We still might. I don't know, man. You guys know me. I'm like, Battlegrounds is never my first choice. We will do a friendly stream eventually, I promise. If we don't do any today. On that subject, though, is it Wolverine and Charles that I still owe a friendly to? I know Wolverine's in here, and he messages about it occasionally. I lost my sticky note that had the names on it. But I want to say it was Wolverine and Charles. I could be making it up. Japanese voices are silly. Yeah, usually I just tune out the Japanese entirely, honestly. I think what makes subs so good is you're actually reading it in your own internal monologue. So you can make the characters sound however you want them to. Okay, it is Wolverine and Charles. Okay. How about this? Well, no. I will I will get those happening. Posted proof in the Discord recently. No, I know you're telling the truth, because I wrote it down on a post-it note. But I've written a lot of things down on post-it notes, and it probably just got caught up when I cleared my desk off a while ago. It's pretty sad. I'm already to that stage where I have to remind myself of everything with post-it notes. The early onset dementia is real, chat. It's because I eat too many peach rings and drink too many energy drinks. My neurons are just completely destroyed. It's actually sad, the things I'll forget. I'm not gonna lie. But then it's even sadder, the things I'll remember. I'll just remember, like, I mean, if B Mizzle was in here, she could attest. My mind is an enigma. I have like a steel trap memory for so many things. It's just never anything that's important. It's just really obscure things. Need a post-it to remind me to look at my post-its. No, that's what my reminders are for on my phone. You just set a reminder that says look at post-its. But that is funny that you say that. I do have some post-its that sit on my desk that I actually haven't looked at in a long time. Yeah, that one's irrelevant. But this one is about the Spider Ham sale. Yeah, they're a little bit old. Oh man, Ruby Thursday is a Saga Champ 2. Jeez. This saga is loaded with good champions, man. Speaking of being loaded with good champions, if you want your roster to be loaded with more champions, more good champions, more gooder, legend has it if you drop a like on this stream, your crystal luck will be boosted by 5%. So I'd go ahead and get those thumbs up, guys. We got 1 million people in here. I expect to see 1 million likes. What's up, Abyss? Welcome in, man. Your head feels like it weighs 100 pounds. Well, you must have an absolutely jacked neck if you can hold a head that weighs 100 pounds. That's like MODOK level head right there. Oh, yes, allegedly. Thank you, Samuel. Your crystal luck is allegedly boosted. Hypothetically, allegedly. That's why he's the lawyer making the big bucks. Thank you, Samuel. You're just sick? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Head colds are no fun. I'm assuming that's what it is. Especially if you get unlucky and they just keep nagging you for like weeks. Also, if I get Gentle Ascension 2, he might be my next rank 5. After this fight, I need to go get my pineapple water bottle, chat. You got A2 man thing? What rank is he? He might be dang near impossible to kill. Okay, I'll be right back. I need hydration. Rank 2 or 3, you got to get that rank 4. What's up, Cosmic? You got in at the perfect time. Just in time for me to leave. Samuel, Ruby's rotation. Oh, that's a good question. I know when I was playing her, I knew her rotation, but I haven't played her enough to really cement that into memory. I want to say it's special 1, special 2, but I know you're supposed to do things to get more damage. I know you want to hit into block because the longer you're in... Okay, I think you throw special 1, it puts you in your special mode thing, and then you want to hit block and stay in that special as long as you can. Okay, yeah. It's special 1, special 2. So you throw your special 1, get into your organic circuitry, whatever the crap that's called. You hit into block to pause that, and then you stay in that mode as long as you can, and then fire off a special 2. I believe that is the rotation. I'm pretty sure that's the rotation. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Or just try that. I'm pretty sure that's correct, actually. And your special 2, I think, is unblockable as well. Shiny Hulkling, you're still mad. Dude, that was one of the craziest streaks of luck I've ever had. I am upset I didn't get Scorpion, though. Like, the fact that I still continued to go on to get him from the box was a little infuriating. First appearance is definitely a flex, though. And I got him the cool way. Had him early on. Only shiny you want his count? Dude, I would... Oh, man. If they handed out a first appearance count Nefaria, I might go crazy. I would throw all my units into the trash right now. Seb, in all fairness, the odds of getting the first appearance you wanted out of that box were so low. So low. What I wish they would have done, if they wanted to keep the whole, like, you're not close to guaranteed getting the champion you want in the box theme, I wish they would have at least let us pick the class type. And then we could pull from just that class type for first appearance. So you'd have at least like a 1 in 6 or 7 or whatever chance instead of the entire launch pool. That was a bit excessive. You got Rocket? Ugh, that hurts. I mean, I got Bishop, who's a champion that is good, just not a champion I am super crazy about. Hobgoblin not worth the double track? I would say the double track is still worth it just based on the resources alone. And I think Hobgoblin is still good. He's not transcendent. Like I don't think he's better than like Bastion or Jack-o'-lantern. I still think he's a pretty good champion, though. I'll probably still get the double track. Unless they give me a reason not to. And that would be like adding another side double track that's just better. Which I know they said that that technology is possible now, that they updated like how it looks and stuff. I guess it's so they can run simultaneous tracks. Gore the god of whatever. Dude, I actually really liked Gore for a while. I still think he's okay. He's definitely fallen off quite a bit, though. Those big special 3s are no joke. And even if you can't use the special 3, his debuffs can get pretty crazy. You're twitching out? Well, try not to twitch out too much, Sheep. I don't want you to pull a muscle. I don't think your unk body can handle it. You might put yourself in the ER. My what? Karma chameleon right there, man. See, how does it feel, Sheep? How does it feel, huh? Bishop is a rank 4. He could be fun. He's still kind of annoying to fight, honestly. Me sending the message and you seeing it is yeah, the delay on Twitch is borderline not there. Twitch is very quick. I think I can make the YouTube delay a lot, well, not a lot, but a little bit shorter than it is currently, but I think it'll sacrifice some quality. I lowered it. Let's see if it, I don't know if that setting saved or not. Can I check? Yeah, I'm at low latency. So I don't know if the stream quality has suffered at all. But I can go to ultra low latency on YouTube. That sounds kind of intimidating to me. I'm not sure. Maybe one, like some stream in the future, we'll do a test stream and find out, but I can't change it now that I'm live. But yeah, if you ever want to have like a conversation with me that is borderline no wait, Twitch is the place to do it. Unfortunately, ads exist, but honestly, it's okay. I mean, are they the worst thing? Don't you want to be educated about the products that Google AdSense thinks you need? I can think of nothing better. The machine just reads your mind and tells you what you need to buy. Oh, that's for me. Y'all stay safe, though. Yeah, honestly, Sheep, if you don't get any Twitch ads, I'm surprised you don't just spend all your time on Twitch. As far as watching my stream goes, with like the no delay and all. I will say it is pretty nice. It's a lot easier for me to keep a conversation rolling the lower the delay. And so maybe that alone would be grounds enough to make the latency as low as I can. But I just don't want to sacrifice stream quality. There's so many times I feel like I'll be talking about something and then I have to wait to hear back from chat, and then they'll answer back and I'll forget entirely what I said. Because, like I said earlier, I have a bad memory for some reason for certain things. Chat messages and stuff like that do be one of those things. Can I task Hobgoblin? I believe I can, yeah. I think I can. Does Madeline work against Heimdall? Actually don't know. I guess I'll find out. For science. Usually everyone is on YouTube, so you chill there with the rest of the freaks. I mean, YouTube is the OG crew. I streamed on YouTube for like, I don't know. What would you say, chat? 6, 7 months now. We've been on Twitch quite a bit lately, though. Or like for quite a while. But yeah, YouTube is the OG. That dude, my my YouTube subscriber count, by the way, is about to fall behind Twitch follower count. Isn't that so sad? All right, I think it's safe to say Madeline is pretty good for Heimdall. How many months? I'd say 6 or 7. Somewhere around there, yeah. Sorry, I have like a weird... I needed to stretch my arms there. That was weird. It was worth the pause. Not in the big 2-6. Sorry, dude. Look, I'm getting older. I need to keep my muscles limber, stretch them a lot. You know, I'm sitting in a chair here, streaming. I don't, you know, retire you expire kind of thing. I don't want my muscles to atrophy. I gotta move them once in a while. Do some stretches, some workouts. Ouch. Ugh. Synergies for the defense in arena drives me nuts. Excuse me. You don't have a tech gem, but you rank forward Yon. Dude, honestly, ranking him up based on my praise alone, big ups. You will get a tech gem soon. Is Sesgod like the Spanish Seton, Bruggett's views? I don't really know much about him. I've rated him once. I think he streams pretty long time. And maybe he is. I'm not sure. Like I said, guys, I've said multiple times, I'm not super up to date with the content creator verse for Marvel Contest of Champions. Obviously, I am more now because, you know, I'm part of the CCP, but I'm not familiar with a lot of people outside of that. But yeah, I have seen him with pretty high viewers a few times. Also, what Sheep is saying is true. Spanish streamers do full numbers. It's kind of crazy. Maybe I should start like deep diving back into Spanish. I do love the language. I think it's really cool. It's on my bucket list to learn how to fluently speak it. I really enjoyed it in school. I just don't have time to pick up a new language right now. I'm a little busy trying to learn an entire trade, and that is overwhelming enough. What? My combo just dropped there. Oh, well. You were at a Pitbull concert last week? Dude, I'm surprised Pitbull still tours, man. I guess he is Mr. Worldwide. They don't call him that for nothing. The last concert I went to was, actually, have I ever... Hold on. Would you count a symphony as a concert? Oh no, special 3. Oh well. Yeah, sheep. There's a lot of studies that Duolingo is like just not good for learning a language. The best way, I think, unless you're really good at just teaching yourself. Oh, I'm so cooked, by the way, literally. The best way is just to try and immerse yourself in the culture. Like if you know a lot of people that speak that language in the workplace or something, just trying to only speak that language to that person or in that area, and then kind of struggle bussing your way through. Duolingo can help you if you want to know like basic vocabulary. For instance, like if you were gonna navigate around Mexico, you would want to know how to say bathroom or restaurant or car, stuff like that. But I don't think it's ever going to be good for getting you fluent in the language itself. At least that's been my observation and just what I've seen based on studies and just what I hear from other people that have learned languages. Dude, Dr. Bong is like the null counter extraordinaire. I mean, I have no idea why I'm getting no power. Is there a lord? Like, wait, why does Dr. Bong not get power there? Whatever. Maybe he doesn't get power as long as he has his guaranteed crit thing active? I don't know, man. Did I get anything good from compensation? I did not, Travis, because I didn't spend enough units to get any compensation. Although I am very jelly of everyone that did get comp. Also, welcome in. He comes up before the dog breed? No way. Is that true? If you Google Pitbull, it shows you the singer before the dog. Hold on. That can't be real. I refuse. The pit? Pitbull. Oh my gosh, you're right. What? He's only 45? Dude, I feel like Pitbull has been alive forever. How is he only 45? I thought dude was like high 50s, I'm not gonna lie. What? He's like, he comes up significantly before the dog breed. Okay, so the epic side quest here. Okay, so we Google Pitbull, right, chat? This is kind of nuts. Look at this. You scroll all the way down here. If you're looking for Pitbull the dog, you get one single link about it, and it is the Wikipedia article all the way at the end. That's madness. Mr. Worldwide. Hats off. I mean, to be fair, though, Pitbulls don't really have a good reputation. So maybe they're dropping in popularity a little bit because they tend to maul small children. But that's beside the point. That's just the power of Mr. Worldwide right there. Also, Abyss has an explanation for the Dr. Bong fight, which I will read soon. All right, that was a fun sidebar. Null places darkness passives as the opponent's combo rises. Oh, yeah, Dr. Bong gets crazy combo. That makes sense. Is there a way to get rid of those, or are those permanent, Abyss? You like the sale because it made the decision to save for Banquet super easy. Just wait until Cyber hits, man. That'll be the next dilemma. How is he only 45? Yeah, I don't, it's not that I didn't believe you, Samuel. I wanted to see it for myself because it just sounded so crazy. But you're right. I'm not gonna lie, Pitbull has some banger songs out there, and I feel like he's just kind of appears in every song as well. He had a run for a while where it felt like every super popular song it was featuring Pitbull. And all of a sudden you hear like Mr. Worldwide in the middle of the song, and you're like, oh yep, there's the boy Pit. This song's about to get good. You already know it's going to top the charts. It's going to be performed at every award show. When you see a song and it says featuring Pitbull, you know it's probably fire. Gasoline? Gasolina? Man, Sinister, when you're using a no crit champion, it's like Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby. Easiest fight of my life. Hey, there's my Ascension 2 Patriot. Poison, thank you for the follow. Charles, you should tell Saiyan I have an Ascended 2 Patriot. He's only rank 2, so he'll be disappointed, but I have him. One of my very few. Also, I hate that there's a cooldown on like taking Absman out of his form. That has always bothered me. And stream's already halfway done. Insane. See what I mean? Like, he just evades and dashes right back in. Quicksilver doesn't care, man. He just has no fear. Clove Sitting is so silly. Honestly, now that Patriot is Ascension 2, it probably is worth ranking him. AI just casually intercepting me and leaving. Ouch. Ouch. Ew, gross. A Zemo fight? No thanks. Dude, what are these matchups I'm getting now? We should be out of the deathmatch area. maybe it's harder to stay in the sweet spot now that everyone's roster's got such a boost. Wonder when the next time is that we'll see a new stage. Feels like it's been a really long time. Maybe it hasn't, and I'm stupid. Pretty sure it's been a long time since we've gotten a new stage, though. I wonder why that is. Maybe like they just don't have enough manpower to pour into it, but I think it would be cool. Thank Odin. You can still taste while sick. Brisket your girlfriend made is delicious. Dude, I love brisket. Brisket's so good. And I hate when you're sick and it does jack up your taste buds. That is miserable stuff, man. So I'm glad you don't have to deal with that. If you could package some up in a doggy bag and send it to me, that'd be great. Thanks. On the way. Thank you, man. Just gonna punch him to death. No, that didn't reach. Ouch. Dude, single hit heavy attacks are actually kind of better for Bullseye. Because if you push him over a bar, he'll get his evade. And if it's a multi-hit heavy, he'll evade the later hits of the heavy attack. Magog Supremacy, by the way. 6 hits and he's down. That's a lot of Falcon punches. Never knew Magog was bleed immune. He is, yep. That might be one of, I think he's bleed and he might be incinerate immune. I might be misremembering the incinerate. It might just be bleed. But yeah, the Gogster is the greatest champion in the game for a reason. Now I need to check. Oh, okay. No. It's armor break and bleed. I thought there was something else there. I need to max sig him though. Letting my boy Gogster down. I think I just thought he was Incinerate immune because there's a Mangog boss in one of the... Oh, I don't know which act it is. But I know that if you use Human Torch, you have to use Nova Flame for some reason or another. Because the regular Incinerate just doesn't work very well. Wait, does that not... Oh, I had the debuff on me, huh? Man, I wish I could make portals like that. It'd be so freaking awesome. Sling ring in real life. Man, Triple J is actually really fun to play. I'm gonna need to start bringing him into more things. Okay, I will be right back, guys. I need to run to the restroom. Oh my gosh, thank you. I forgot I muted when I left. Okay. I wasn't saying anything important. Just how incredible of a job the chair was doing. I had half a mind to just never come back and let the chair stream the rest of the time. The chair is actually pretty close to getting in the content creator beta as well. So make sure and go follow the chair if you haven't already. I knew I was muted. I was seeing who could lip read while breaking every NDA. I was actually spilling all government secrets. Yep, those government secrets, the exact ones that you're thinking about right now. I know them all. What? Oh, I forgot about that stun gimmick he has. This is actually truly a painful fight. I might be better off just letting myself get destroyed. Oh wait, he has recoils. I can just farm special one. No, not to the face like that. Dude, not a good matchup. I just don't want to keep like menuing around Enchantress. I'll take a loss if I have to be. Might be late to the party. Yeah, the Mysterio orbs are in the shop right now. You suck. Why did you have to use your special? You can't evade mediums, though. All right, she just died. I love it when they flop like that. Yeah, make sure and get your orb so you can get your Mysterio. Your Ascended Mysterio, no less. That'll be so exciting to see in Alliance War. I can't wait. That's sarcasm, by the way. I am most certainly not looking forward to that at all. And these arena fights have actually been kind of awful tonight. We usually don't get matchups like these. I do wonder if it's post-sale, like, ruined a little bit of the arena-ing. A rank 5 Mysterio? Dude, he's probably, like, foaming at the mouth. Waiting for that Ascended Mysterio. Oh, you got him just in time. You probably benefited a lot from the extra week, Samuel. Since they extended the deadline a bit. I mean, if you only needed one or two, you totally could have just used some units for it. Ah, a little through. Wow, he actually got rid of that shield really quick. Is Zemo like good for Jean? Uh-oh. Almost ate a special 3 to the face, but we're good. And Kabam stream. Yeah, are the drops this week? Are they CCP drops? Does anyone know? Or are they just kind of, I think they are, right? I believe so. Whoa. Okay, look at the crystals in the background. When she throws her special, they like get like weird squares around them. You seen that? Okay, look at it again. If she throws another one. Okay, ready? See that? It has like weird purple boxes around them. What the heck is that? That's not right. Surely that's not right. It's probably because she applies some weird like filter to the screen, kind of like Professor X does. Ouch. Our team with a huge miss. It may not be the art team's fault. That one might be on like some sort of graphic integration engineer, if that's even a job. It's a very minor thing. And honestly, I've probably done an Emma Frost fight on this stage a million times. This is just the first time I've noticed it. That makes me want to try this stage with other champions. Too bad you can't really select which stage you fight on. That would actually be really cool if in the settings you could put like a stage that you prefer. And then when you're doing your fights, it would put you there more often. You could still have like boss arenas and stuff. But just for like regular fights. What's up, Nick? Did I see how bad Hobgoblin is? I haven't watched any videos or anything on Hobgoblin, if that's what you're trying to say. From what I've seen, I don't know that I would say that he's a bad champion. But I'll have to give him some actual gameplay. Maybe next week we'll get into the beta, play some hobby. Or who knows? Maybe I'll get in a mood and edit a video or something. Damage is terrible and he's hard to play. What makes him difficult to play? Just out of curiosity. I don't remember, honestly. The live stream was long enough ago, I already forgot what his rotation was. I thought you just had to like special interceptor or something. I don't remember anything being super complicated. You have to heavy charge? Oh, that's not too bad. A sheep, a good one, good one. I don't know. I'm sure my opinion on him, we'll figure something out as soon as we actually get our hands on him and play him, which we do have our hands on him. We just need to play him. Jack is just flat better. I mean, yeah, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Not every champion needs to one up the best champion in the class when they come out. Sometimes you can have a champion in a similar echelon, a similar tier, and that's completely fine. I think it's healthy for the game the more they do that, actually. That I also think we'll have to just wait and see when he's in the hands of more of the player base. As content creators, it's a lot easier to be kind of narrow-minded about things, because you just, like, some other people, like mad geniuses in the game, will think of ways to use champions or places to use them that actually end up being really good that we don't think of. So it's difficult to judge characters immediately. Like, I think Doctor Strange off the rip, I don't think people thought he was as good as he is, as like considered now. Black Tarantula does look pretty sweet, honestly. I do agree there. Oh, 9 Fury hype hits hard. Ah, no. Did you have limber? Probably like 1 point. Why do I always try to intercept Destroyer? I always know I can't do it. Also, I need to charge my headset, so we're gonna go headsetless the rest of the stream. Gotta have my headset, so when I'm playing Mecha Chameleon later, I can hear the whistles, you know? Everyone thought Prowler sucked when he released 2. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a constant thing. Even though the content creators get early access, hands-on with champions, and can test them extensively, you never really truly can see the potential of a champion until they're in the wild. No matter how hard you try. Yeah, I know him not inflicting plasma is a big deal breaker for a lot of people. But I personally think that's kind of weak. There's plenty of other champions that also don't inflict plasma, or that you can't use for Onslaught or Jean Grey or whatever, and they're still great champions. Or not that you couldn't use them, you just shouldn't use them. I don't think that's good enough reason to determine how good a champion is. I think Hobgoblin might punch outside of class advantage pretty well. And there is some serious stomping going around upstairs. I didn't hear it until I took my headset off. Sorry if you guys have heard that at all. I really wish I could use pre-fights in arena, kind of like towers. I don't know. I'm sure there are some really valid critiques when it comes to the champion. I've just seen far too many times. Like, I've played this game forever. I've seen far too many champions release, and then everybody jumps on the bandwagon of that they're a bad champion or they're just mid, and then they end up actually being really good. So I try to not pass judgment too harshly and too swiftly. I mean, I'll definitely test the champion and let you know what I think. But even then, there's definitely still room for like a champion to blossom and find their place in the contest. So we'll just have to wait and see as far as that goes. Also, I do think Hobgoblin just has really cool design too. Looks cool. Has a flaming sword. I mean, that's pretty sick. I mean, that has to count for something, at least. A flaming sword's gotta, like, bump you up at least one spot on a tier list. Man, he celebrates by going into his little chamber. That's lame. Kind of more like as a lame celebration. I'm going to be seeing Spider-Ham all over arenas. I hate everything. Now I have to look at this man all the time. The pain. Yeah, ranking up the 4 stars is a huge grind. I wish there was a way to do like bulk rank ups some way. Guess it's a good thing none of the 2026 champions have been onslaught level. I think it's overall healthy for the game when you don't get champs that are like Serpent or Onslaught that just dramatically move the bar high so that every champion afterwards just seems like a huge letdown. I do think they've done a good job at that recently. Nothing feels too game breaking. Not only would it make the game boring, Abyss, it would just make the game nearly impossible to balance. Harder than it already is. The power creep would be nuts. Stupid protection. Now we have gotten Dr. Bong, who is pretty dang cool, I'm not gonna lie. Ruby Thursday is pretty annoying, but I wouldn't say game shattering. Like, it's kind of insane we're still talking about Onslaught in the context that we are. I think that just goes to show how far ahead of his time he was. Same with Serpent. I feel like Serpent has kind of escaped a lot of critiquing lately. That conversation has kind of fallen out of the narrative a bit. Yeah, Serpent and Onslaught together kind of move the needle a little too far, I feel like. All right, please KO. Ugh. All right, we're good. I'm not looking forward to fighting Korg in Coliseum in a couple weeks. Not that he, like, his special one dex is fine. I just don't like dealing with his shenanigans. His protection on his rock stacks is kind of infuriating. Oh my gosh, a first appearance X23. Nice. Whoops. Also, if anyone follows or anyone subscribes and I miss it, I'm sorry. I don't hear the notification right now since my headphones were about to die. If you couldn't blow all your Mysterium in one go, you probably wouldn't be ranking up your 4 stars. Me neither. I at least got them all ascended. I don't know how committed I am to max ranking them. I might just do a little bit here and there if I ever need to burn Mysterium. But I don't know that I'm going to go super out of my way to just max them all out at once. A rank 5 Onslaught and Gene and a rank 4 Negasonic. Better be able to use at least one of them for Korg. Hopefully. Or like a Dazzler or Namor, something like that. Hopefully one of the good Korg counters is usable. Nah, that's gonna be painful. It'll require a lot of light intercepting. No, some of the top players have every low star champion maxed. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, a couple of people in my chat have all their 4 stars maxed out. All their 2 stars. I mean, those are mostly all free now anyways. 1 stars are nothings, but like 5 stars, 3 stars, stuff like that. It's not uncommon, especially with the Mysterium store being updated, where you can just buy all the things. I have every champion on my roster leveled up to where they're ready to be ranked up, but I don't have everyone ranked up. Not even close. But I did go through one day and I was like, you know what? I have like an enormous amount of ISO. I should just use it. And I had a lot of gold. So I just waited one day and, or I just sat there and leveled up everything. I'm currently trying to do that to my relics, actually. Sheep, are you out of Mysterium? Go get it done. If you're so close. Do what I'm not strong enough to do. Can't heavy chain Dr. Doom or he's gonna resist the heavy attack. Oh well. You're sick of all the tapping. Oh, I feel that. I got the same way when I was going through ascending everybody. It started to get legitimately painful. I was starting to, I kid you not, I was sitting there doing it. I actually started to fall asleep. It was just so boring, ascending everything. Yeah, Nick, yeah. Yep, that's a good way of doing it as well. Helps you find new champions. It'd be cool to filter by recent. I don't think you can do that. Ranking your 4-star crutch Achilles felt gross. Joke's on you. Mine was already ranked, man. I didn't have to go through that. If you would have just succumbed to the crutchules like the rest of us. It is the way. And getting Herc was like the most hype thing ever. I can't remember. I might have gotten Hercules from a selector. From an event. I don't remember if I ever... I don't know. I wish I could go back in time and see every single crystal I've ever opened and see how I got champions. One thing I wish, like, you know when you're playing Pokemon, those of you that play Pokemon will know what I'm talking about. If you go to the screen where you're just looking at your Pokemon's like attributes and their level and stuff, just the summary of the Pokemon, it'll tell you where in the game you caught that Pokemon or where you got them, stuff like that. I want that for Marvel Contest of Champions. I want to be able to click on a champion and I want it to tell me the exact day that I pulled that champion and what crystal I pulled them from. I think that would just be really cool. A lot of people will take like screenshots or whatever and fill their camera roll up. So it's a very common thing. Like, people want that information. I think that would be such a cool feature. It feels kind of weird, but I feel like when you use a champion enough, you kind of start to get emotionally attached in some way. And it would just be cool to be able to look back and be like, man, I've been ride or die for this champion since 2025 and this day. That's pretty cool. I can still remember that Titan crystal or that Titan opening, whatever it is. I just think that would be really sweet. That would be a lot of data to juggle though, and I don't know if On the technical side, that would even really be possible, but it would be really, really sweet. Also, I love teams like this where there's just a random 4-star. To solo raids. Go take out your anger. They should buff Corvus Glaive. He just needs to get his glaive charges back faster. 20 is not enough. He's just not good anymore, even though he's ascended. His glaive charges take way too long to come back. Nola is back. Yep, he is back. He's back. Yep, Nola's back. Hulkling is gone. Who else was gone? Deadpool X-Force is gone. Who else left? I don't remember any other ones. Yo, I need to rank up Diablo. I still love playing him. I used him a lot when I had him as a 5-star. But I was a recoil junkie back then, so that's why. That probably wouldn't carry as much value now. Almost there. Diablo is another great. Are his hits non-contact? I thought he was a champion where it was like only mediums were non-contact or something. Oh, you just chased me all the way across the screen? I threw a special there, but I guess not. Leave me alone. Are they all energy attacks? Dude, if I can use them, I'll use them. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to, though. Because wasn't the... I think it was... The Mojo fight was all class restricted. You could only use science champions. So I don't think you'd be able to use Diablo for Borg. Unless I'm misremembering, I'm pretty sure it was like class limited. Mojo took out. Wait, all that and you took Mojo in and not Null? Come on, Abyss. I thought. Now I want to. Let me know how fast Null does it. It's probably like a single special once you're ramped. Or not once you're ramped, but once your corruption starts. Oh, you don't have the cosmic objective? You're not just doing it for the love of the game, man? It's a bunch of classes available. Oh, do we... Is it really? I must have just only wanted to use science champions then for class advantage or something. Did I try it? Did I try anyone that wasn't science? Man, that's crazy. We did that yesterday. And I don't even remember. This is what I'm saying, guys. I don't remember stuff that I should remember. It's a bad matchup for Superior Iron Man. Is it just me, or is Stellarforge Blade glow like a lot stronger right on this spot of the stage? No, I think I'm tripping. Never mind. I forgot what I just said. I wish I had glowy tattoos, man. That'd be so tight. Oh, in the nick of time. Should we keep going? See if we can get a top spot on Arena? That would actually be kind of fun for once. Just see where we could rank. If we only focused one arena for all 3 days. For every stream. See if we can get Warbound. That's honestly, like, it's not even the champion at this point. It's literally just the title you go for. Or the love of the game. You just really like Arena for some reason. Like me. But I only like it when I'm getting rewards. I wouldn't play it just for funsies. All right, let's open this Grace Crystal, shall we? All right, if this is Spider Ham, I will mod everybody currently in chat. Just kidding, I won't do that. That would be chaos. We'd have people like that are lurking currently, just coming out of nowhere. Aren't you gonna mod me? And we get some shards. Boo. I hate how broke we are in terms of 7-star shards. Unless the store refreshed. I don't think it refreshes for another couple days, though. Yeah, 2 days. I'm like an addict, dude. Waiting for their next hit. Just checking the store all the time to see when it's going to refresh for me. I need to use some Essentia, though. Or not. Yeah. That thing. By tier 2 celestial alloy fragments, sure. That seems like a good plan. How much Mysterium do I have? 6. Probably hold on to my Mysterium for a bit. I think I'll buy some more of this though, so I can continue my relic leveling up. The raid has null anti-venom and venom available, but no carnage. That's so mean. That's actually true, Wolverine. I also don't have Kingpin. Maybe that's my great sin, is that I did not take Kingpin from Banquet. Maybe if I would have done that, we would be living it up right now, man. All right, this could have, let's see, what's the chance? 0.1% chance at a 7-star hero. One of these 3 could theoretically be Spider-Ham. Can you imagine the storybook ending if Spider-Ham came from a freaking daily crystal, man? Oh my gosh. I would probably punch a hole in the wall. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably go ballistic. I mean, I'm already probably gonna have quite the reaction when we actually pull him. But if it was from a daily, oh my goodness. Alright, well, it's cooked. It probably doesn't help that I am very inconsistent at claiming those off of the web store. What? I forgot to open the Nexus from yesterday? Oh my gosh, chat. I am... How did I forget the Nexus? We have to focus our chi. Put the Spider-Ham energy into the universe. Now we click to open the crystal. He's going to appear. No, he's not. All right, well, we'll take Penny since she's ascendable. Serpent. Dude, I got Serpent yesterday, I think. Worst pull of all time, but one of the best champions of all time. I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten a natural Sig 200 Serpent by now. He's a champion I've pulled a lot. Yeah, Penny Parker is ascendable, so might as well get extra Sig. Honestly, her Sig is way better than Sentry's anyways. Penny was in the movie, that is true, Wolverine. And so I guess that is like the rule breaker. Oh, let me make sure there's nothing else. I freaking missed a 7-star Nexus. I don't want to miss anything else. Also, can I just say, I can't believe we pulled another Immortal Iron Fist the other day. And we still... At this point, like, you guys just come to stream to hear me complain about not having Spider-Ham. I know it. It's probably very insufferable to a lot of you guys that have been here for so long. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. All right, I don't think we're forgetting. Unless we want to go like super crazy. Get a key. the key would be a waste. The key, it would just be 6 stones. I already know. I already know. I gotta delete my account when I get him? No shot. No way. Oh, who can I even... Wow. I guess it's finally time to awaken Angela. Now I have a Cosmic Awakening gem that I can't even use. That is very sad. The only other champ I could even get right now to use that on would be... Imperiosa probably would come to the basic before Phylavel into the Titan. Maybe they would put Phoenix in the basic. I don't know when Dark Phoenix will be in the basic, if ever. I don't know. Dark Fifi. I have everyone awakened. I do. That's actually a crazy feat. At least in the Cosmic class. I'm still missing some in other classes. Science, I'm missing Spidey 2099, MODOK. I mean, honestly, yeah, I'll just awaken it. Why not? Mutant. We need to awaken Kitty. Do I have a mutant? I do. But it'd probably be more worth it to awaken Weapon Flex. We're gonna do that. This is crazy. I never use awakening gems. Tech. We could awaken Solvark. Probably awaken Starkey if I have a tech. No, I don't. I kind of want to keep my generics still. I don't really know why. Maybe in case I get any more like exclusive champs or like trophy champions. I have one Mystic. I could use that on Tigra. See, what does Ghost Rider's Awakened ability do? I think it makes him do more damage. Yeah, but I'll get a lot of dupes of him probably in a couple months because we'll have a lot of Titans stored up by then. I would imagine we'll pull him at least once or twice. Tigra or Thor Jane Foster are probably the better move. I don't remember where her sig is. Oh, it gives her a wither. It's a pretty good effect. Tiger's I know is pretty good. I don't remember what it is. Oh, you start the fight with Primal and Huntress Sense. Okay, maybe it's not as important as I thought it was. I'm not a Tiger player, so I don't really know how important that is. But it sounds like it's not super important. Need a max sig Immortal Iron Fist in case the game breaks and he gets stuck on a loop of max sig crystals. You know, you raise a good point. Now, then if I open max sig crystals in the future and he's already max sig, then I'll get even more max sig crystals. And it'll never stop. That's genius. Wait, oh, so Tiger's Awakening is super important? You feel bad for me because I don't have a 7-star Claire? Dude, I also feel bad for me. My alt account does though. So you know what? If I ever want a taste of that 7-star Clairvoyant gameplay, I know where to go. Same with Spider-Ham, same with Prowler. Because apparently it's just really good at getting champions that I'm really bad at getting. For some cosmic reason. I don't get it. I don't get it. I never will. I will never get it. Honestly, Awakening Tiger or late Jane Foster probably doesn't matter either way. I probably wouldn't use either of them. Will I rank up Ghost Rider? Maybe. I would need to get some more gameplay with him. Maybe I'll take him up on the content creator beta and give him a test run. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the stream today, I think. We wrapped up the 6-star arena, got all the units we could. So, just a reminder, if you're new to the stream, I will not be live the next 2 days. Count them, that is 1, 2. But we will be back at it on Monday and then go through the rest of the week. So, everybody have a fantastic weekend. I hope you guys are doing fun things. I hope the weather is good where you're at and it enables you to do fun things. Spend time with your friends, spend time with your family. Tell them you love them. Tell them to watch B Dizzle on YouTube and on Twitch so that they get all that good, juicy MCOC stuff. So, anyway, guys, go ahead and give yourselves a crisp high five. Have a good rest of your night, a good rest of your day, whatever it is for you. And I will see you next week. Have a good one, guys. And if anyone is farming on Twitch, I'll just raid you over to somebody probably. So you don't... If you're AFK, you can keep getting those drops.